That is how I would describe attending the One Direction concert. Hi, I am Barbara Hanse. I'm 24 and I am a theater actor. So it was 2011. I was 15. I believe it was Spanish class. Yes, I still remember it, guys. And my friend comes in saying, Barbara, you need to look at this music video. You need to check out the song and you need to check out this band. And I was like, okay, sure, show it to me. And she does. And of course, it's What Makes You Beautiful. And 50-year-old me goes, who are these 5 really cute guys singing on a beach right now telling me what makes me beautiful? Like, who are you? When I first watched What Makes You Beautiful, I was like, who's this cutie with the curls and the dimples? Oh my god, Mr. Harry Styles. So I was a Harry girl at first, and then when, of course, as a fangirl does, go on a rabbit hole, find out who these guys actually were, get the birthday, whatever, I came across their X Factor days. And so obviously I binge watched all of their diaries and their auditions and then interviews, and I started to think, wow, Niall Horan is like really cute. The clear sky blue eyes, high pierce my soul. And also the fact that he was the only person in the group that could play an instrument, guitar, I was like, whoo. Hi, Niall. I'm really gonna have to say Midnight Memories. Like, that whole album was like an awakening. It was basically like, he did not just, oh my god, that was basically me the entire time. Listening to the whole battle, I was like, oh my god, screaming, duh. Favorite song in that album? Alive. Y'all. Niall's part in Alive makes me feel alive. I don't know. A lot. Listen, I was a teenager and I was like, I don't care if it has their face on it. I'm getting it. It has their face. I am happy to report that I am no longer like that, but I was like that before. But as for my most expensive 1D purchase, I'd have to say it was my graduation present. So it was tickets to both of the One Direction concerts in Manila. Yay, round of applause. I got VIP seats both days. So blessed. I get so smiling because literally it just, baby, they light up my world like nobody else. I'm sorry, I had to. Man, the feeling is really indescribable. Like, I don't think I've ever felt so excited for anything in my life. I literally thought I was gonna like piss my pants. Like, my heart was gonna give out, probably gonna die then and there, but that's fine. Like, cool with it. I've lived a good life now that I've watched a One Direction concert. Oh my god, I really can't describe what it was like to finally see them after so long. It, like, honestly, the only accurate thing I could say is a scream. Like, if I were to scream, that is how I would describe attending the One Direction concert. Okay, well, first of all, since Zayn decided to leave on the day of the Manila concert, I was pissed. I was like, sir, I paid to see 5 members that I've been waiting to see 5 members, sir. You're included. And he wasn't there. I was like, you could have just waited until you went to until after you went to the countries that you haven't been to yet, and then leave. No. So I was pissed, but I was also excited because the concert was happening, and then I was so grateful because Niall didn't leave. But once that all died down, and they really, you know, decided to announce their hiatus, I was like, oh my god, is like my childhood ending. Like, and I know that's crazy. I know to say that like a marker of adulthood is One Direction taking a break, but what can I say? I was like bummed, but at the same time I was like, you know what, it was gonna happen one day. And so yeah, I still support them in their solo careers, especially Niall and Harry. I don't really follow Louis, Zayn, or Liam all too much, but Niall and Harry, yes. 1000% yes. I am still a Directioner and hella proud. I think regardless of whether the boys are active and regardless of whether, you know, someone actually supports their solo careers or not, what was so important was because while they were active and while it was really a thing, I was there. You know, I experienced it all, basically grew up with them. I mean, they announced their hiatus when I was in college, so I was like, oh, it's kind of fitting. College, on to the next stage of life. Them being like taking a break to pursue solo careers, and they're doing their own thing. So like we kind of grew up together, and I think that's really special, and I love that. The amount of times that I've listened to 1D songs because I was feeling really down, or because I just needed a pick-me-up, or whenever their songs came on unexpectedly, I basically lost it. I danced and still remembered all of the lyrics. I was just having such a good time. Basically, whenever their songs come on, I still feel such immense happiness, and I think that's freaking amazing. And I think as long as someone else feels the same way, they're a Directioner too.